The snow is finally gone, and it's kind of nice out today, and I'm very excited.
I didn't expect that.
Yeah, I know, I caught you off guard there. What is going on, everyone? Derek here today, bringing you another episode of Redo Blue. And obviously, right off the bat, I'm here with my buddy Jordan, Red Mini Dude. Go give him a follow on Instagram. And if you guys noticed, I didn't post Wednesday. That's just because, you know, I didn't really have anything to film because one, it was cold. And two, if you watched the last Redo Blue episode, you know the car did not start.
Stop. All right, let it sit. You're pumping fuel into it. Yeah, but it's fuel injected. You shouldn't have to pump it.
I have a lot of information that you guys gave me and I gathered it, and you know, it makes sense. I did not have the gauge cluster installed in the car when I tried to crank it. And someone told me about the PAT system, the, you know, security system. If you don't have the cluster, it shuts off the fuel pump, which exactly what happened. The fuel pump was not cutting on, and that's exactly why the car didn't start, which I'm hoping. So today we are actually gonna go inside, we're gonna install everything, and if it starts, you know, we might even start installing the center console and some more pieces of the dash. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm keeping my fingers crossed because, you know, I was really confident last time, but, you know, I didn't know that piece of information that if you didn't have the cluster in and the dash hooked up correctly along with the, like, the battery and the steering wheel, they all work together, and which would start your car. First thing, I want to give you guys a little look at what we got going on. We did indeed fix the steering wheel problem. Like I said, it was crooked, but it is now straight. The wheel is now straight, so high five on that. Wow, did you like that sound effect? One more time. Hey, there we go. So yeah, we got a lot of junk in here we still need to get rid of. We're gonna pull a lot of this out and get to work. But other than that, the dash is fully bolted in. Steering wheel is fully bolted down. We just gotta install our gauge cluster, this little switch mechanism right there. And yeah, other than that, everything else should be a piece of cake. Center console is a joke. Literally, it's a couple bolts and that's it. Oh, and I have to show you guys something really cool because if you didn't know, my birthday is tomorrow, Saturday, December 16th. And look what my dad got me. I'm so stoked on this. So for this whole Redo Blue series that you guys have been watching, Jordan has been coming over and bringing his little Cobalt toolbox set, and this thing is badass. Honestly, it has every piece of tool you would need, and he has a lot of sockets in here. As you can see, he has another row on the bottom with some screwdrivers and etc. So, you know, my dad actually surprised me and he got me the same one. So, and a cool thing about this one, you know, it's kind of close to the blue of my car, so that's a plus. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and use this today. Got these pliers. But yes, this is my very own toolbox. I'm so excited, and if you're, you know, an automotive person, you know how exciting don't hurt me. You know how exciting tools can get, especially new ones. And look, as you can see, I got my sockets, got my wrenches, got screwdrivers, got torque screwdrivers, I got a bunch of stuff in here. So Dad and Patty, if you're watching this, thank you. What are you wearing? You are wearing the OG Ford supply code. No, you're not. Double Forge! Oh my God! Look at that, Forge RVA. Little backstory on Forge Supply Co. Back in 2014, I came out with a little skateboarding brand, Forge Supply Co. As you can see, www.forgesupplyco.com. And on this website, I actually had my own apparel, had my own skateboard stickers, etc. And I had it selling out of a skate shop at one time, but you know, that was the past. And after Forge, you know, I started the whole YouTube thing, and here we are now. That's kind of weird. Whoa, look at that. We went from one thing to another.
And that's not all for his presents, but Derek doesn't know what his next one is.
Oh God, dude, now I know why. Let's zoom in. Yeah, buddy. Oh, let's go swimming in them deep blue eyes, boy. All right, so we're actually just gonna go full blown into this. What we're gonna do, I'm gonna go ahead and pull the battery. I'm gonna throw it on the charger so we don't have to worry about that. I don't know if it's dead or not, but we're gonna pull the battery so, you know, it might reset everything. I'm not too sure if that's how it works, but if I were to guess, that's how it works. So we're gonna reset everything because last time we did try starting it without it, so it probably did throw the little theft code, and I couldn't tell because on the gauge cluster it'll start blinking, which I didn't have installed, so I don't know. So we're gonna pull the battery, let it charge, you know, start installing the rest of the stuff on the steering wheel, maybe the airbag and whatnot, and then we're gonna go for it. We're gonna install the cluster and we're gonna try to turn this thing over, and who knows, maybe if it turns over, we'll throw one seat in and go for a little drive just to get the oil going around, but here we go. And what was that, a 7 or an 8 mil? I think it's an 8 mil, right?
Yeah.
8 mil. I'm so excited. Where's my 8mm? There we go, 8 mil. Slap that jank on there. Ooh, fresh tools. Fresh tools. That's crisp. That's a crisp sound, and rock your rack master. All right, wait, whoa, easy, easy. Don't scratch my tools. Don't scratch them. Nice and easy, 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 easy. I don't feel safe with this. Grab yours, grab yours. We're not using mine. Oh man, that sound sounds like heaven. If it's heaven had a sound, that's the sound it makes of that. All the sounds. Whoa, magic.
Scared you.
Negative and positive. Maintenance-free deep cycle. Boom, there we go. Battery's now charging. We need to find the gauge cluster, and I want to say this one's mine, because I believe mine had the sticker right here. As you can see, this one doesn't, so 100% sure this one's mine. We're gonna have to throw this in, and then if this works, you know, we can go back and swap the casings and whatnot. But right now, we're just trying to get this car started. We need this. I think it was like, what, 4 bolts? All right, is that sitting in there?
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna go ahead and bolt this thing down real quick and we'll be right back. All right, so we just tightened down the cluster with just 2 bolts right now because we're actually gonna try to start it just in case this is indeed the wrong cluster, because like I said, I have another one inside there. So now we're working on the airbag because we don't wanna take any chances with this possibly, you know, hitting that theft code. So we're just gonna install this, and after this, we should be good to go. Jordan, watch your face just in case this thing were to deploy.
Yeah, you back out the car.
Yeah, I'm getting the fuck out of here. Airbag's now in. We're gonna put the bolts in on the side, and 1 bolt goes right there, and it's the same thing on the other side. You have little two little charcoal covers that go over side of it. That one. Working with one hand here, holding my phone and a camera.
Hey, nice.
All right, that side's tight. Here you go. There we go. Good little charge, so we're gonna go ahead and unplug the charger. Disconnect these. And I'm gonna go ahead and bring this outside, hook this up, because obviously I only have 2 hands. It'd be sweet to have 4 or 3, you know. Look at me, I'm making excuses and I can just carry it like this. Kind of heavy. Jordan's tightened down the battery. We're gonna be moments away from trying to start this thing. Let's just hope it's simple. All right, so first thing we're gonna try to do, I'm gonna turn the key, because with these kind of cars, you can hear the fuel pump kick on. If it doesn't kick on, then I know there is a switch indeed in the trunk that we might have to reset for the fuel pump. If not, the fuse is on the passenger side. So those are our second 2 options, but we're gonna see if this thing goes. All right, you ready? I don't hear it.
I don't hear it either.
All right, so a little rundown for you guys. As you saw the first time we tried to start it, the battery was indeed dead, but the battery had enough power to, you know, like power the lights and everything, so it should have had enough power to power the fuel pump. We didn't hear the fuel pump kick on, so we looked up online how to reset the switch. Sure as shit, we reset the switch, fuel pump kicked right on. So
Show them where the switch is.
you pop the trunk open and you come here and pull your little liner back. And as you can see, this switch right here, you have that little red push button. On the other side of this, you just have to pry the button up and then push it back in. That resets it. We actually unplugged it too, just to be sure, but this thing definitely worked. It reset the fuel pump. The fuel pump is now kicking on, so that's good to go. Now we're just gonna go ahead and put this back, wait for the battery to charge, and I think when we crank this thing, it might take a couple just because there hasn't been any fuel, you know, led to the motor, so it might be a little bit, but I think it's gonna start right up, so I'm excited. All right, everyone, so we just let this battery charge for about 30 minutes. We're gonna go and attempt to start the car. Not 100% sure it's gonna start, but I'm about 95% sure because the fuel pump did kick on, but we're gonna give it a go. I'm gonna pass the camera to Jordan, and here we go. The time has come. On 3, 1, 2, 3. Oh no, dude. Here we go. Wow. It started. Holy crap. It took a little bit there because, you know, there was no fuel in it, but I'm excited. That's a good step because that means now we can start installing the pieces because this seems good. And before we go and do that, not today, but probably tomorrow, I'm gonna go ahead and drive it around a little bit. And yeah, I'm excited. I really am. So, you know, it has sat for a while. I'm gonna let this run for a little bit, but I think we give it a couple revs, you know, get the feel going. Here we go. Test the lights. I'm gonna hit the fogs. Well, I don't know if I'm gonna hit the fogs because the center console isn't installed, but what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna hit the tail lights, the blinkers, make sure all that's working. We can't test the AC or anything because that's not connected right now, but next Redo Blue episode, we're gonna knock all that out. The whole dash will be installed, the center console, and then, you know, we're gonna probably move on to the headliner, and from there, it's just gonna be downhill, honestly. But yeah, let's see if these lights work real quick. Now we're just gonna go ahead and install this little frame. We got the rest of it bolted in. Okay, so that pin right there. And we have our little brand new light knob right here. I'm actually very excited for it because my other one was broke. Boom. Works. There we go. Okay, that's in. Man, what you think, dude? Honestly, it's starting to come together. This black dash with the black steering wheel. It's looking good, man.
Let's go.
I'm excited.
Almost done.
Yep, almost done. The next Redo Blue episode you guys see after this one, I know this was kind of like, you know, short because my main concern was getting this car started. And what you guys don't know, we got the car started. In this same episode, my whole entire airlift system went out and we could not figure out what was going on with it. Like, it would not have any power. So Jordan and I just pulled the fuses out, you know, cleaned them up and stuff, threw them back in, and it started right up and it worked perfectly. So I don't know what was up with that. That kind of worried us because we didn't know if we, you know, maybe screwed something up, but yeah, this is going well. This is going really well. And I do have one question for you guys. Jordan, if you want to draw their attention to the handles. If you guys have ever replaced these, obviously in the orange project car, we have the charcoal ones and these are the gray ones. I don't want to paint them because I know if I do paint them, they will not last. And if I was told correctly, you have to drill out that rivet right here. But if you guys can please send me some information on this, email me at DerekBaranProductions@gmail.com to help me out. Maybe there's a video out there because I do want to switch these. So if you've done them, just let me know and that'll help me out a ton. Alright everyone, so obviously it is now dark and it's getting really cold here. We had a little bit of time. Sorry, excuse my AC unit, heater, I don't know. But anyways guys, that is gonna conclude today's episode of Redo Blue. We got the car started and that is honestly the most important Redo Blue episode we've filmed. You can go ahead and swap everything, but if your car doesn't start, there's no point. But I think we're good to go. The airlift is working, the car is working, it sounds great. And I don't know, man, next step is just installation. And you know, I'm so excited. Then I have to get some seats. And that's it, then, you know, radio and stuff, but you know, I'm not really too worried about that. But anyways, guys, I want to thank you guys so much for watching. You guys know the drill. If you enjoyed, be sure to drop a like, drop a comment, have any questions or concerns. If you want to say what's up, that's cool too. And today's vlog shout out is going out to MGM Drop Top. I will say, is that grabber blue? Because that looks really sick. So go check them out on Instagram. If any of you guys want a chance to win a shout out on the vlogs, be sure to follow me on Instagram at DerekBaranProductions and use hashtag DBP Squad in all your posts. As you guys know, every time I film a video, go to the hashtag, pick a winner to get a shout out. Boom, you win. And be sure to go follow Jordan on Instagram as well. RedMiniDude, red.mini.dewd. Excuse my phone. But thanks again guys for watching. We'll see you 2:30 p.m. Monday and who knows how far we'll be. But thanks again, and it's my birthday, so you know, happy birthday Derek. But anyways guys, we'll see you later. Call that ballin', doing this is my calling. Flow is so appalling. My phone